Hey everyone, and in this video, I'll be covering everything you need to know about how to watch Hulu when you're outside the US or Japan. So whether you're traveling or living abroad, and you're trying to catch up on shows like Only Murders in the Building or Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, you'll find out exactly how to make that work without running into those annoying geo-blocks or proxy errors. Now Hulu does actively block most VPNs, so not every option out there will work, but there are a few that still do a great job of getting around those blocks, and I'll go over which ones those are, plus how to use them step by step. And just a quick heads up, I'll include links to any current discounts in the description, so feel free to check those out if you like. So to actually get Hulu working reliably, you'll need a VPN that's fast enough for streaming, has plenty of US servers, and most importantly, keeps updating those servers so you're not stuck getting blocked every time Hulu changes its detection methods. And based on my testing, there are really only 3 VPNs I'd recommend for this: ExpressVPN, NordVPN, and Surfshark. First up is ExpressVPN, which is personally my go-to VPN. It's been one of the most reliable for streaming Hulu, and a big reason for that is speed. Even when connected to a US server from overseas, the performance stays fast enough for HD or even 4K playback without buffering. You also get a large number of US locations to choose from, which makes it easier to find a low-traffic server that isn't already flagged by Hulu. Another nice bonus is that Express also works with other platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and BBC iPlayer. So if you watch content across different services, that's a huge plus. And from a privacy standpoint, this one's among the best. So it's a great fit if online security matters to you as well. Now, if you're looking for a strong alternative with a little more built-in value, NordVPN is a great option to look at. You still get fast streaming on Hulu with stable connections, and like Express, it works with all the other major platforms too, where Nord pulls ahead is with its extra features, things like threat protection, a dark web monitor, and even something called MeshNet for linking your devices securely. These don't directly affect Hulu access, but if you want more tools bundled in, Nord gives you a lot for the price. Plus, they also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, which is great if you're just trying this out. And then there's Surfshark, which is ideal if you're looking to keep costs down without giving up too much performance. It doesn't quite match the speed of Express or Nord, so you might notice a little buffering here and there, but overall, it still holds up well for watching Hulu. What's great about Surfshark is that they own all their servers, which helps maintain performance, and you can use it on unlimited devices. So if you're sharing with family or just using a bunch of different devices yourself, that's a really cool feature to have. And again, links to all 3 VPNs are down in the description if you want to check current prices or use the money-back guarantees to try them out. Now, once you've got your VPN set up, actually using it with Hulu is pretty straightforward. Just connect to a US server, log into your Hulu account, and you should be good to go. In my testing, I didn't run into any major issues with streaming, and the experience felt just like using it from inside the US. That said, there are a couple things worth keeping in mind. Technically, Hulu's terms of service don't allow access from unsupported regions, even with a VPN. Now, that doesn't mean it's illegal or anything, but it can lead to temporary access blocks if Hulu detects VPN traffic. That's one of the big reasons I recommend premium VPNs, like the ones I mentioned earlier. They rotate IPs often and are much better at staying one step ahead of these kinds of blocks. Also, this guide is focused on the standard Hulu, so the on-demand content only. If you're trying to access Hulu plus live TV from outside the US, that's a bit trickier. Hulu uses GPS in addition to your IP address for live TV, so even with a VPN, it may not work unless you're physically located in the US. But for regular Hulu streaming, with shows and movies on demand, using a VPN is still one of the most effective ways to get access when you're abroad. So once you've picked your VPN, getting it set up only takes a few minutes. I'll use ExpressVPN for this walkthrough since it's my go-to, but the process is almost identical with Nord or Surfshark too. First, just download the app directly from the provider's website or from your device's app store. Once it's installed, open it up and log in using your account details. Then go ahead and select a US server. Something like New York or Los Angeles works great, and hit connect. Once the VPN shows that you're connected, just head over to Hulu like you normally would. At that point, it'll treat you like you're browsing from inside the US, so you can start streaming right away. Now, if for some reason Hulu still isn't working, there are a couple of quick things you can try. First, just switch to a different US server. Sometimes one IP might be blocked while another is fine. You can also try clearing your browser cache and cookies, or adjusting your VPN protocol in the app settings. With any of the 3 VPNs mentioned earlier, these steps usually fix things pretty quickly. So just as a quick recap, any of the VPNs I mentioned earlier should work really well for accessing Hulu outside the US or Japan. And again, all 3 offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. free, so you can try them out completely risk-free. I've included links down in the description to the latest deals and full reviews, so feel free to check those out if you're interested. It's the best way to make sure you're getting the right option at the best price. Hopefully you found this guide helpful, and if so, please leave a thumbs up, as I always appreciate that. If you have any questions or run into any issues, just drop a comment down below, as I love getting to answer as many of those as I can. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.